Hey guys, what's happening? Todd Durkin here. Welcome to today's webinar. You're in for a real treat today, all on reversing your burnout and amplifying your dreams. And I want to share here for the next several minutes on how I can help you pour into your energy and all that you're going through. Listen, I know you're working your tail off. I know you have a lot on your plate, but I want to simplify those things so we can go deeper and get you to be even more successful and even more significant. This is going to be an awesome, awesome workshop. So do me a favor. If you can please take out your notebooks and pens, take some copious notes. If you're out for a walk right now, listening in, awesome. I'm excited for that. But make sure you go home and you write down these notes. And most importantly, take action. At the end of today's program, I have something very special for you. I have an invite that I'd like to invite you to be part of something special. We'll be kicking off next month here in July of 2025 as we get ready for the second half of 2025. Can you believe it? Second half, we got to be a second half team, and I want to help you be the best version of yourself. That being said, let's dive into the webinar. I'm going to go about 30 minutes of teaching. I got 5 great points that I know are going to help you get you to where you want to go. And I'm going to share some other ways that you can get even more deeply involved if you like to. That being said, it's time to rock and roll. Reverse your burnout and amplify your dreams. Let's go there right now. And get going. And we're going to get on like Donkey Kong. So, guys, if I have not met you, my name is Todd Durkin. I am in San Diego, California right now. I'm super excited for today's program. It's all about reversing your burnout, amplifying your dreams. And maybe you're not burnt out today. Awesome. If you're not, I want to help prevent you being burnt out. But I know there's a lot of people who are running hard right now. And sometimes you have a big mission, a big vision, a big dream. It's simple that you have this dream, but in order to fulfill it, you obviously work your tail off 7 days a week, some of y'all. And I want to make sure that we not only conserve our energy, but we can amplify our energy to get to where we want to go. I've got 5 things today I want to share. Five. And as you go deeper and deeper in these 5, make a checklist. Again, hopefully you have a notebook and some paper out. Where am I doing well? Where aren't I doing well? Where can I improve? And at the end of today's program, if you would like to get involved with any of our programs, I got a special invite for you on this call today. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to hit me up, Julie up, and you're in for a real treat. So I want to help us in the second half of 2025. I love the game of football and I love being a second half team. So I always tell my athletes when it comes to the game, you got to amp it up after halftime. And we're rapidly approaching halftime right now. I just recorded a podcast that's coming out on halftime in a couple weeks. But I want to make sure here in the next couple weeks, we answer these 5 things I'm going to share with you today. And then you can think about what can I do to dominate the second half of 2025 on that. So if you're excited, say yes. I like all these people. Give me a thumbs up. I like the smiles. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Get your mind right. I see you all as you're dropping some love in the chat box. Fantastic. That's what I love to see. So I'm going to do a little screen share so I can keep this party moving pretty quick. And as we do this, here it's all on reversing burnout today. And what can we do to reverse burnout? How we as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs can rebuild your business and even your life, right? So what's it going to take for you to step into that next best version of you? So what you're going to learn today is this. I want to get through this in about 30 minutes. So please, you're going to have to write fast, like Jersey fast, Omar. The real reason that your business, maybe your life, maybe is stuck, or it's not what you think with where you're at right now, and you want it to go a little faster. Anyone else want their success to go a little bit quicker than it is? Anyone? Good. So this 5-step business rebuild framework I'm going to provide for you, I'm going to say that 2, 3, 4, maybe even all 5 are going to really resonate with you. And my hope is that you can take action today on that. And then why doing more isn't necessarily the problem. It is the problem. It's not necessarily the solution of, hey, you got to do more. You got to do more. It's not just doing more. And I'm going to talk about that because a lot of you are doing a lot of great stuff. And congratulations on your successes. Awesome. I want to say, how do we work even smarter to get more success and significance in our lives? How to reclaim 10 hours. Doesn't 10 hours seem really nice? Like, take a deep breath. 10 hours is a lot of time. That's like 2, 3 hours a day. if you're working 5 days a week. But if you can recapture even 2 hours a day, what that can mean for your business and your life, and then how to build a business that runs without you. I'm in a program right now because I believe all great coaches have coaches. And one of the programs that I'm involved with, not that I'm coaching a lot, but that I'm involved with is how you can actually do more of what you love to do and have your team be built up so they can help you execute the game plan and the mission. That's what I want to help you do today as well. And then lastly, I want you to leave today's webinar with a plan to transition from you being potentially the number one bottleneck to becoming its most strategic asset and becoming that visionary and CEO that you really dream of. So if that doesn't fire you up, then you're in the wrong place, because I want to make sure that I can deliver these things today. If, again, there's several people here that are new today as we speak. I am a father of three. I am a husband. I'm a 7 brothers and sisters, and I'm fired up for all that's happening right now in the family. Today's my wife's birthday as I record this with y'all live. So I'm blessed of 24 years of marriage. Been coaching now for almost 30 years in the trenches, both at Fitness Quest 10 and Impact X Performance, my new fitness and recovery franchise that's scaling nationwide right now as we speak. And I've been a leader inside of our mastermind group. Some of you are in the mastermind group. Some of you have been in the mastermind group, and that's been 18 years. And I love that. My divine uniqueness is in coaching. I love to coach. I love coaching at a high level. And that's what I want to do here today with what we're going to present to you is the 5 different aspects of what you can do to reverse the burnout that you might be experiencing. Who listens to the podcast and will listen to the Todd Durkin Impact Show? Anyone? Good, 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 good. I like that. Thank you very much. The team, Julie, shout out to Julie and Chase and April and Ruth. They all work tirelessly on it. Yeah, you just heard 4 people. 4 people work on that show every darn week. So it's not just me sitting behind a microphone and it just magically appears in your ears. There's a team back there. And part of the success I want to talk about today is how the heck do you surround yourself with other smart people that can help you execute your dreams and visions as well. And then obviously I talked about Impact X Performance. That's our fitness franchise that I spend a lot of time, energy into, because this ultimately is my way of taking my divine uniqueness given from God and then taking it and being a lighthouse across the country as well. Montana retreat, love retreats coming up this November. Who would like to go to Montana? Anyone else want to go to Montana with me this November 13th? Good. I would love to see you in Montana on that. All the information is coming out soon. As you know, I do a lot of speaking, not just here on webinars like this, but to companies such as those listed on the presentation right now. That's part of my divine uniqueness as a coach, is to speak, whether it be dozens, hundreds, or even more people at one time so we can create impact. And impact is all about that. Living inspired, mastering your craft, playing at world class, taking action, conditioning for greatness, and being tenacious. This today in reversing burnout and amplifying your dreams of what it's going to take for you to build the business and life of your dreams. That's what I want to go into so we can create that impact, because what I have found, and the more I coach and the more high-level people I coach, I find that there's a lot of people who are burnt out or on the verge of burnout, and they've got these symptoms of they're successful but stuck. That's what I keep hearing. I'm successful, but I'm stuck. I know what I'm going to do, but I can't get over the hump. I want to get to the next level. And it's not necessarily, well, you got to work harder, you got to hustle more. Yeah, that could be the case if you're starting out, and hard work is always part of the equation, but we don't want it so much that it burns you out and you have diminishing returns, and before you know it, you're throwing in the white towel. Listen to this week's podcast with my man Jeremy Gritton this week, and he talks all about that because there is a silent cost of doing everything yourself. And I know the mentality. I'd had it myself, and I still battle, like, rely on the team, because if you think you can do it all yourself, you can't. If you have a big dream, you can't do it all by yourself. If you got a big dream, you got to rely on the team, and you got to be a great CEO that is going to allow you to step into that dream as well. So the real reason your business and life is stuck is not what you think. Matter of fact, what is it you think? Put it in the chat box. What do you think is the real reason that you might be stuck? Because when I say you're stuck, there's a reason why we come on today to say, hey man, like there's another level. And have you ever felt this? I'm so close. I'm so close to getting to where I want to be. I'm so close to reversing everything. I just need this one thing to happen and it's going to fall like dominoes. I do believe that is the case. I do believe that most of you are closer than you think. I've been there probably a dozen times. And when it happens, it's like, yeah, I wasn't that far. I wish I would have trusted even more the process. But why didn't I do the following things even sooner? So it's not what you think it might be, because the real reason why burnout is so prevalent, and you're not the only one, don't think that, is, well, is by experience. Because if you've ever read my book, True Strength, I went through it myself. After 20 something years of success in the fitness industry and coaching and everything, man, I burnt myself to the candle all the way down in my own transformation of saying, okay, I'm shot, I'm burnt. And part of it was physical health, because I had my knee surgery, my back pain. And when you're in physical pain, it affects your mental psyche. You're trying to solve the world's problems. Maybe you're there now. But ultimately looking back and saying, okay, how could this be the biggest blessing without breaking you? We don't want to be broken and burnt out. Broken and burnt out is not a good combination. You don't want to be broken and burnt out. And heck, we don't want to be either of them. But when you become broken or you become burnt out, right now, today, there's a reason why you're listening to today's program. And my hope is these 5 are going to help you transform your business and your life as well. What is that going to take, right? What's it going to take on that? So I've got 5. A 5-part framework to help you reverse burnout and amplify your dreams. And number 1, write it down right now, is your vision and your strategic clarity. We need to get even more clear on the strategy and the vision. So if I ask you your biggest dreams, your biggest vision of what it's going to be for you to get you to where you want to go in 6 months, not 3 years, I want to know, to give you the juice. Juice, baby. We need the juice today. So that, how do we get the juice today? It starts with vision. And I want to amplify the vision. I wish right now I could be in a room for 2 days, like I just was up at Impact X Performance Huntington Beach, firing people up about your vision to get the strategic clarity that's going to be necessary to get you to where you want to go. Because why? We must create intentional direction and not just react. We can't just react. Because if we're in react mode, it's going to wear us down and beat us up, chew us, spit us out, and then laugh at us. And I don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen, because that will burn you out. And then guess what happens? The relationships start waning. Things aren't working the way that you want them to work. You get depressed, you get down, you can't think straight. And you're burnt out, but there's nothing you can do, because it's like you're going down the drain. I got it. I understand that. And that's not going to happen on my dime today. I can promise you that, to help you. Because most solopreneurs, they drift and drift and drift and slowly get away from that dream and that vision of what you want. And we don't create the clarity that is necessary to help us execute the plan. And that's all about number 1. And that calendar is controlling them instead of you controlling the calendar. And it's just, you're just react mode. And that'll eat you up physically and mentally and will burn you out. Because I love business plans. But the plan itself isn't going to help you get out of where you need to go. You need the direction, the specific direction, and ask yourself questions like, just, I have my God-sized dreams planner. What is your revenue target this year, the next 6 months? What are we going to achieve? What kind of lifestyle do you want to, while you're hitting that number? What role do you actually want to play in the business? And guys, I'm going to give you a real number. A real thing is this. Just last week, I got with our team at TD and said, here's what we need to do. Here's what I want to do. And as the team got together, as our team, our CEOs and COs, our directors got together and said, here's what we want to do. Here's the direction of the next 6 months, what we're going to do, what we're going to accomplish. We answered all these questions. But you got to answer them. You got to have a strategic plan behind it. And that's all number 1, the vision of what we're going to do to create and impact X amount of people and get to where we want to go. Take a look at this. American Institute of Stress. Lack of clarity and constant urgency is one of the top 3 drivers of entrepreneurial burnout. Lack of clarity, constant urgency. You got to get this done right now. It's got to be done today. You got 5 things. You're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this done? I have all this work to do, and I don't know what comes first. Financial pressure. You ever feel that noose around your neck where you're like, you don't know how you're going to pay your bills at home or pay your people if you have a team? That's not a pressure that you want to feel for very long. We must create a plan to get you out of that. That's number one, so you don't have that pressure. And then when you get burnt out, many of you have experienced it like I have, work life imbalance is because you're just working 7 days a week. And then the missus is saying, excuse me, honey, you've been working 14 hours a day. How about me? And then if the relationship's going south, that ain't good, because I don't want any of you to lose your marriage or your relationship with your kids, your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, because of something that is inevitably preventable. Burnout is preventable. So thank you for joining me today on this, because the mere fact that you're here, I can help you with this. I've been through it. I know it. I understand it. And I hope that we get some clarity on this. It's been shown to increase motivation and performance by up to 23% in self-employed professionals. Clarity, the clarity aspect. When you have clarity, it's going to increase it because you know where you're going. You got the direction, you know where you're going. This is what I'm doing. And take a look at that. Like, that's big, guys. When you think about 23%, when you know specifically where you're going, that means you can cut out the things you don't want to do and do more of what you need to do. And you take action, create the vision. Now, answer this, please, in your notebooks. I help who go from what to do what through what? Can you please fill that in right now? Good. I'm seeing you writing. Good, 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 good. I help who go from what's the pain to what's the result that you get through what's your offer. Some of you are life coaches. Some of you are impact life coaches. Congratulations. I see you. You've gone through an exercise like this. Revisit it. Write it again. Some of you are trainers, coaches. Some of you are gym owners. Some of you are financial advisors. I see you. Insurance. I see you. Good. In the service. Good. Attorney. I see you. So answer that, because when you do, and you're writing it right now, good. It'd be like this. I help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people who are burnt out. This is me, by the way, and lacking zip go from lack of direction, support, strategy, and energy to being passionate about what they do again as they drive towards their deepest purpose through my coaching programs. That's an example. So when you look at that, I help who go from pain to result through blank. You could say, I help athletes go from average to great to being world class through my coaching, right? Whatever that is that you do, write it in there. Good. I like it. I like it. Keep it going. Good, 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 good. I like it. 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 Very good. Hey, do me a favor right now. I'm going to pull off the screen share. How we doing? Give me a thumbs up if everyone's doing good. You enjoying? Good. Oh, Jason, good. Chad, thank you. Good. Vicky, good. Linda, very good. Janet, I love it. I love it. Mark, very good. You got that. Bingo. George, very good. So that's number one. Write that down, because that's going to help us create the clarity that's necessary. Without clarity, none of this matters. We got to have clarity on that, number one. All right, number two. When we look at number two here, let me pull up number two and get this one out of here. Very good, very good, very good, very good. All right, so number two, your monthly marketing machine. Who needs to get better in their marketing? Anyone need to get better in their marketing? Very good, very good, good. My man Chase here, who always helps me with our marketing on all aspects. Goal, replace chaos with a simple, repeatable marketing rhythm. This is overwhelming if you let it. Marketing never stops. Marketing is storytelling, right? And we've got to have a system in place that's going to allow us to be very strategic and execute the vision on this. Because if you just say, what do I need to post today? And you really want to run a high 6, 7-figure or more business, you can't do it just on the fly of what am I going to post today, right? That's not gonna work very well. So we need a system that compounds. So the most effective solopreneurs build one lead engine, it's called, and run a monthly calendar around it. For example, you right now on your paper put down, maybe it's one email a week. I share with our Impact X performance folks as well as FQ10, like at least one email a week, 3 posts a week minimum, and a workshop a month. Like that's an example of how you could build a lead engine into what you're doing. because you got the email, you got your social media, you got a workshop, which is live, which we all love live on that. And then when you do that, that would be an example because businesses that execute a consistent marketing calendar generate fact 126 more leads than those that randomly post. So if you're just randomly posting, you're going to get far fewer results by just randomly posting. So we want that system that's going to allow us to get to that next level. 85% of small business owners admit they don't plan their marketing more than a week ahead. Guys, that means 15% do. Now, when you look at the amount of businesses that are successful, it's less than 15%. I'm assuming that the 15% that actually plan their marketing probably have a much higher probability of being successful, which means I have to make sure we have a marketing system. We've got to have the marketing system. If you don't, it's random Russian roulette. I hope I'm successful. It doesn't matter if it's Impact X Performance, your gym, your life coaching business. There's got to be a system in place. And without that, you're just part of the 85% who just are randomly shooting from the hip. So my question to you is, and you can answer this, please, and in the chat, feel free to share with your teammates and colleagues here live. What is your primary lead source today? And is it predictable or panic driven? So think about that. Now, I'm using marketing terms, guys, like your primary lead source. What is it? What's your primary lead source? You're like, Todd, I'm not sure. Let me give you an example. Here's an action step. The first thing that we must do is create awareness of what the heck you do. So I'll take Matthew Smith, example. He does mindset coaching. The first thing he's got to do is create awareness for this mindset coaching that he's doing, right? So you've got this awareness of what you do. How do you create maximum awareness? The more people you can reach top of the funnel, the more people you can share. Hey, can you please grab this, what's called a lead magnet, whatever that lead magnet is. And Matthew, you can put into the chat if you like, what is your lead magnet? Because I've coached with Matthew before for a long time, actually. So the lead magnet is going to allow that person to say, wow, this is really cool. This is great. I want to get this. Now, after 5, 6, 7, 9, 14 times of Matthew posting and emailing and saying, man, I don't know if anyone's out there. I only have, 400 or 1,000 people that I'm reaching. All of a sudden, people start coming in, signing up for that lead magnet, and you're nurturing and nourishing those people. That's establishing trust. Then you can make the offer. One day a month to create and schedule your content in batches is crucial. You can batch it. Don't react and just be like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm going to do this. But if you can sit down, you want to come to San Diego, heck, come to San Diego with me. I'll help you for a day. And you put the whole darn year together in a day with me. But you could spend one day a month and just plan your month out, like whatever that takes. Example is this. So another example, awareness, social media. Do a webinar. This is a webinar, guys, on avoiding burnout and amplifying your dreams. And I shared at the end of today, if you'd like to work deeper, there's plenty of ways we can do that. I'll talk about that after I deliver a ton of content for you. But the trust is in the downloadable frameworks and free content. You're building and developing that. So if you have a lead magnet like a webinar, awesome. And then it could be the offer could be so simple. You don't have to outthink it. It could be like book a free discovery call, book a free implementation call, and find out if this program is for you. And if they do and it's not, fantastic. How can I serve you? How can I help you? How can I get you to where you want? Because in this case, I want to help people prevent burnout because I've been there and about busted me, about gave up. And I don't want you there because I got 4 people right now who I'm coaching through this process, like they're on the brink of being knocked out. I'm like, nope, not going to happen. I'm like, man, well, there's this. We got to help this because now I opened it up. Now I got hundreds of people like, TD, man, I'm so burnt out. All right, then let's help you help yourself on this because number 3 is this. We must have the offer and delivery optimization. We must optimize the offer and the delivery of whatever it is that you're doing. Remember vision and clarity? I said that number 1. What's your vision? Let's create that clarity on that. Well, now it's time to go and optimize it because the goal is to stop reinventing the wheel. Every time you make a sale or every 30 days, we got to reinvent. No. You don't have to keep reinventing. You get that right one, and next thing you know, you go from coming from selling deliverables that you don't want to deliver. You don't want to keep doing delivering things you don't like to deliver, because that's going to take your passion out of the game, and passion is going to allow you to thrive. If you don't like doing what you're doing, we need to shift now, like today, as we listen in. Like, we don't want to keep delivering things that you don't love to deliver. I love coaching. I love coaching my mastermind group. I love coaching my different groups I have in the high performance mastermind group. I've got a call after this webinar right now with my Impact X group and my boardroom group. Like, that's that. I love doing that. And then when they go downstairs, I'm going to coach an athlete in the trenches. Coaching, coach. That's what I love to do. What is it that you're most passionate about? Simpler, more productized offers, scalable systems is fewer surprises. So the example is, here's how I work with clients. It's one clear path. So what is that path for you? Because if you're constantly deciding, what am I doing this week? What am I doing this month? It gets tiring. It's exhausting. It's fatiguing to think, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I'm tired with this. So I don't want that to be you. I want to make sure that you can be more streamlined in your approach and get back those 10 hours that we're looking for per week, and build up your team of 1 or 2 VAs, virtual assistants, right? So which of your offers drains you the most? Now, I'm going to talk turkey right now. If you have an offer, I don't know if it's in fitness, I don't know if it's in sales in any way, and why? And write it down. Like, in your notebook, I asked you to bring out your notebook, write down 2 or 3 or 4 things, and you might need to get rid of it. And ask yourself the question, what could I remove or simplify this week? Maybe it's you personally are gonna step out of it. Maybe you're gonna remove it altogether from your menu of services. Maybe there's a class that you're teaching that you absolutely despise and hate on that. So whatever that is, like, what is it? And let's do something about it. If you listen to this and don't do anything about it, then nothing's going to change. So I want to make sure there's change, because here's the bottom line. Right? Fill this in. What's your monthly revenue goal? What is it? Like, how much money do you want to make per month? Put it in. Come up with an offer price for that deliverable, and then tell me how many clients you need, and then go get those clients. Well, Todd, it seems so easy when you put it like that. Well, yeah, but listen, if you know, for example, like, you want to make $10,000 more a month and the offer price is 500, then you need to attract 10 or 20 clients. 10 is going to give you 5,000, 20 is going to give you 10,000. Who are the 20 clients that you want to attract for whatever it is that you want to do? So then you need to create a program that is going to deliver $500 in value and then some. Like, if it's going to be a $500 price tag, I know I always tell our team, if you've been in our programs, I like to say, well, if you're going to sign up for a $500 program, it better be worth $1,500 to $2,000. You sign up for a $1,000 program, I want it worth $5,000. You sign up for a $1,500 program, I want that thing worth $5,000 to $10,000, because I want to outdo everything that we say we do. So for you, probably no different, is what's your monthly revenue goal? Your hard goal, I need to make $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month. There's no number that is unstoppable. If you're a solopreneur, you're an entrepreneur. Put it down. What's your offer price for what you're going to create? How many clients you need? And then you got to create an incredible offer, and then go get those people. Because you know that your program, your offer can help 20 people. Listen, if I can't help 20 people with what I want to do, then shame on me. Then I need to go out and share more, because I know I can help that if you're convicted of what your vision is. Right? So what is that number for you? Right? What is that number for you? Number 4. This is where the system and team support comes in. Is anyone else too much in the weeds? Anyone else in the weeds too much? If so, put in the chat, I'm in the weeds. I'm in the weeds. Put it in the chat. I'm in the weeds too much, right? Because guess what? All of us, including myself, have found many times I'm too in the weeds. I can't get to where I want to go because I'm in the weeds too much. And then your mind thinks this, I know I'm in the weeds too much, but how am I supposed to get out of the weeds? Because I don't have the money to get to hiring a VA or someone else. So I'm in the weeds because I have to be. So I'm working 80 hours a week. Aha, my friend. Hence the burnout. Hence why I'm doing this call. Like the recognition and awareness is first. And we've got to say, okay, I've got to get ready to make this higher, even if I'm not ready to make this higher. Because now is that time. Because what you don't need is a full team to stop being the bottleneck. You don't need a full team to stop being the bottleneck. You need systems, maybe one or two smart support moves, right? That is going to help you get you to where you want to go. So if you keep finding yourself in the weeds, keep doing the same things that someone that at $20 an hour, and bless their heart if they're an admin support, we need them. We want them. And guess what? Heck, this is what I did at Fitness Quest 10. I grew people from within. There's people downstairs that are 20 plus years with me. Julie, okay, started at the front desk and then worked her way up. She's with me for 20 years. Start and then support up. Find the right people on that can help support the task that maybe you're not good at. Because you're not good at everything, I'm not good at everything. Find people who are good at the things that you're not good at so you can stay in your sweet spot, your genius zone as it's called, and then start documenting and delegating the things that you're not good at that you can bring someone on and watch what happens. Because if you have SOPs, what does that stand for again? Yeah, good. I heard y'all. Standing operating procedures, and you write these things down. All of them are down here. This gives you freedom. And the number one thing all of us want is freedom. Energy freedom, number one. We got to get our energy back. Because when you're burnt and you're shot, you're to a crisp, you're like, I'm about to tap out. I'm done. This is horrible. And you got into it because you loved it, but you're so burnt out, you're shot. Guys, I can't stop saying, I understand. I've been there. I'm a coach and I love to coach. And thank God I got my energy back. I came out on the other side of all this with some great experiences. Hence why I'm teaching right now on this topic, because I'm seeing it everywhere I look. Right? How do we get through that? And how do we get the support that's necessary? Maybe it is VAs, virtual assistants, right? Maybe that's going to help you create the margins necessary to get some of that freedom back, right? VAs can significantly impact the company's profitability. When you find the right VA team, the right organization, the right agency that can help you get that. I've had VAs throughout my career in the last decade. I've had VAs that help me and us really be specific about certain roles and tasks, and they're going to help you reduce some operational costs, increase efficiency, and it's scalable because there's companies out there, VAs, if you find the right ones, that can actually help scale what you're doing without you getting in the weeds too much as well. And that's an important role that all of us can do. Take a look at this. 92% of solopreneurs delay hiring or systemization even when they're overwhelmed. You just think I'm going to outwork it. And 7 days a week, 6 months or 12 months later, you're shot, you're burnt. And your spouse is like, man, you are in a bad space. You're arguing more with your spouse. You're exhausted. You're cranky. You're not doing good. You know it personally, but you don't want to admit it. Like all of these things are real, and I don't want them to be you, right? These are the challenge of being the solopreneur. And I list them here, wearing too many hats. You have to be self-motivated. You're like, self-motivated? I got to just motivate myself to get up out of bed, right? Hey, has that ever been you? You got to be organized and patient. I got to take risks, but there's nothing in the bank account that allows me to take risks because I'm slowly going down the drain on this. All of this is real, right? So think about that. Delegation of just 20% of repetitive tasks leads up to 40% more productivity. Read that
Yeah.
again.
No, and I
Read that again. Delegation of just 20% of repetitive tasks can lead up to 41%. 41% more productivity? Are you kidding me? That's a lot. 41% more productivity by delegation of up to 20% on that is a massive, massive number. So delegate, delegate, delegate. So please, I have an exercise for you. Can you please write down right now in your notebooks 3 repeatable tasks, right? 3 repeatable tasks. I have here disciplines, what separates the good from the great. Write them down. The things that you daily or weekly you continue to repeat, things that you might be able to delegate on that. Write them down. top three repeatable tasks. So you might have five, six, seven repeatable tasks. And then we're going to create a checklist or a system to say, okay, out of the seven repeatable things, you don't have to be the one that's doing them. Maybe you're going to take three of those seven and you're going to say, hey, teammate, I'm going to assign this for you. It's going to take an extra hour or two or five. And guess what? You're going to make more money, or you're going to get another dollar or two an hour for doing these, or you're just going to get more hours because right now you're part time doing 20 hours a week. You're not going to be 25 hours a week. So you're going to make more money. And guess what? As that increases, responsibility increases. As responsibility increases, the role increases. As the role increases, they grow into a bigger and greater role. Next thing you know, they're helping you with everything you're doing. And that's a whole nother level. That's how it works. But that starts with leadership. And you can't be a great leader if you're burnt out. Let me repeat, you can't be a great leader if you're burnt out. You know it, I know it. So if you're burnt out, make that step today of like, man, I've got to do these things that Todd's saying I got to do, get them on paper. What's the one thing you do every week that someone else could do 80% as well as you? Come on, be real. You got like, what's the one thing you do every week that someone else on your team or a virtual assistant could do 80% as well as you? And don't give me any excuses like, well, I can't find a good VA or there's no good people out there. Stop saying that. If you're saying that, you're not going to attract it. I'm talking about attracting the right people into your business that is there to serve other people, right? So I know this, like speaking. If I want to speak more and I'm divinely new to speak, well, I'm probably not going to find that person that can go deliver a keynote speech or lead a retreat in Montana like this here on that. So I got to keep my mind and focus on coaching and speaking. But if it comes down to some of the things in the weeds that I do, and I'm not hiring other people to do that, then shame on me. So what is that you do so divinely unique well that you're like, I got to be here. This is what I do. And I'm sharing the insight with you because I've been there. Right? And I want you to get you to where you're supposed to be. So do that, right? Record your SOPs, your standing operating procedures. Send it to a virtual assistant. Even if it's a trial and you say, let's try it for 30 days, 6 days, or 90 days. Guys, reach out to me and my team. I call it the boardroom. Like, reach out to us. I've got a wealth of knowledge inside of this office right here of teammates and people that have resources. Be part of our coaching team. And some of you are that can help delegate and help you delegate some of the tasks that are just absolutely drowning you. So here's some examples to delegate. Like, these are things that can be done by someone else. Posting on social media platforms? Huh? Yeah. You don't have to be the one all the time. You could do a batch day and get all the content and they could post 80% of it. Now, listen, when it's your wife's birthday, you better post it because she's going to know if you don't post it. So
I didn't say an absolute no.
Y'all got it. Y'all like that one. But 80% of it could be done by your team. It's your stuff. It's your content. You've done it, but it doesn't have to be on the fly and 2 hours a day you're doing. No. That's gonna burn you out. Responding to DMs and nurturing leads, client administration support tasks, accounting and taxes, copywriting, writing the copy for your emails or social media or whatever it is, if you choose to do that. Creating automation workflows and systems can be done by your team or someone else. Data entry, appointment scheduling. All of this can be done by someone else. So what are you doing that could be drowning you out and choking you out? That's what we don't want to have happen. Because the last one, number 5, and then here at the end, I'm going to give you an invite for something very special that hasn't been done yet. So stay tuned. The CEO time rhythm. The CEO time rhythm. What is that? The CEO time rhythm. Well, when I said earlier on, I want you to get back 10 hours a week, I want you to get 10 hours a week back. That might mean you're going to hire a VA or someone on your team's getting elevated, but how do you get 10 more hours a week so you can get out and think and dream and think about the vision that's going to allow you to grow and expand your business of what you're doing? So you're like, man, Ty, you're doing this and that. Yeah, because if I don't get this time right here, I love the mountains. So when I'm in the mountains, I think big and I can dream, and that's going to allow us to catapult up to the next moves to impact more people. For you, how do you reclaim 10 hours? Because if you're getting choked out right now, you can't even think about that. And that's not a way to operate your life. We want your life to go to a whole different level. Some of you are in this picture, probably who are in this call right now, but solopreneurs who don't control their time stay stuck in today mode. Today mode. That's like what's happening today. I love today mode and owning the time, but you have to know that owning the time today, there's a bigger vision and dream that's allowing us to be so great in all that we do. And this was at a recent retreat earlier this year. My man Drew Brees showed up and spoke to the crew. But like, if you're just reacting to today, you'll never get to where you want to be and you will drown in burnout. And that's what I want to make sure does not happen. The best operators block CEO time weekly and monthly, just like their top clients do for coaching consulting. And all the CEOs and executives that I work with, extremely structured with their time. And what I find with solopreneurs is because we try to do it all, is because you're doing it all, you get drowned out before you know it. You don't have the energy and you become very mediocre. And I hate mediocrity. I hate average. It's not good to be average. Not good to be mediocre. You weren't born to be mediocre. You weren't born to be average. So what is it you're going to do to be that CEO? And by the way, do you know what CEO stands for? Y'all know what CEO is, right? Yeah, put it in if you think you know what CEO stands for. What does CEO stand for? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat right now. Because when you build your CEO rhythm, we're talking that every week you should have a 90-minute business check-in every week with your team. Monthly, step out at least one day a month for a CEO day for strategy and one day for marketing. So you're getting 2 days a month, yup, where you're not doing the weed work. And quarterly, every 90 days, you reset 3 days a quarter. 3 days a quarter. Wayne Cotton would be proud. My man Wayne, is this was big. In order for him to 10x his revenue back in the day, is stepping out and working less in the business. Work more on you and less in your business if you want your business to grow even more. Counterintuitive, I know. But if you want to be the chief energy officer, then you can't afford to be burnt out. If you're burnt out and you're the CEO, the chief energy officer, you need a rhythm that's going to allow you to do that. And this is it right here. Every week, that 90-minute business check-in. Every month, you got the CEO day for strategy, a day for marketing, and for every 90 days, it's 3 days to reset and get your vision realigned. So, entrepreneurs, it's time. 200 to 300% improvement in focus and output when you time block your priorities. Oh, wait, 2 to 300%? Guys, do you know how much that is? Do you know what that means to your bottom line if you can do that? So working more than 50 hours a week reduces your productivity. So if you're working 40, 50 hours a week, shall I say, shame on you. I'll say, great job for working your butt off. We all work hard and we need to work hard. I'm not saying don't work hard, but I'm saying, how do we work more on our business and get to be the visionary, the strategist, the chief energy officers, and you have one or two or three or more people working with you for you, and you find the right people and you can grow them and help them produce the mission and vision that you're after. Well, that's the important part, because my question to you is, when's your next CEO day? Put it down right now. Just commit to it. I don't know if it's this month. I don't know if it's next month. I don't know if it's in August. But please don't tell me you're going to wait until November 13th when you see me in Montana. I want y'all in Montana for our big retreat. That's going to be one heck of a CEO day. It's going to be three days of energy. But don't wait, because you'll be burnt by that point. So right now, when you think about your action step, pull out your calendar. Pick one CEO day and one marketing day in the next month. In the next month, between now and mid to end of July, pick it. Like, I'm taking this day, you may say, off. It's CEO day, it's marketing day. And you're going to spend the day doing marketing with your team, or maybe you're with Chase. But block it out right now. Block it out right now. Chase, I'm volunteering you right now, Chase. You're volunteered. We're going to make it happen. So the recap is this. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity. Number one, clarify your vision and your plan. Reduce the stress, guys. That's number one. Number two, create a simple, repeatable marketing funnel. It's going to add consistency. Simplify your deliverables to reduce your overwhelm. Simplify, eliminate, or reduce all that you're offering, unless you're going to grow your team massively. 4, improve your systems and delegate tasks. This is going to help you reclaim your time, which you want. And lastly, build your CEO rhythm. This is going to help you improve alignment. When you reduce stress, you add consistency, you reduce overwhelm, you reclaim your time, and you improve alignment. Guys, I truly believe this is going to help you reverse your burnout and amplify your dreams, goals, vision so that you can achieve all that you were meant to be. And that is my 5-point framework. One more thing, and then some. There's always an and then some with anything I do. Who's in your corner? Now, this is my man, Pastor David Jeremiah. He's one of the guys in my corner, but I'd say this is don't put it all on you. Learn from others. Gain years of experience and hours of mistakes, right? All of these people around you that are in our community here, myself, those of you who listen to the podcast or are in the mastermind group in some level, those are ways you can do it. But on your paper, last thing here I have is your circle of 3. Write them down. Who are those 3 people in your corner that lift you up, encourage you, give you wisdom, tell you when things aren't going well, and tell you when things are going well? Because I shared earlier on that I'm going to give you the opportunity. And you have your circle of 3, but the opportunity I want to provide you today is so that I can be one of those 3 people. And my team can be one of those people as well. Because the people you have, are they the right people? Are you where you want to be? Can they help you get you to where you want to go? And I'm talking in the next 6 months. I'm just talking 2025. I'm not even talking 3 years from now, your life vision. I'm just saying we got to reverse the burnout now. Now's the time to take action these next 6 months. Like, what are we going to do to make that happen? Because I can give you productivity hacks or say work 80 hours a week because you're only working 70. That's not going to get you out of the hole you're in. We got to readjust all of these things to help you scale your business and, more importantly, get your life in store so that we can get the energy back, get your passion back so you can live your deepest person. So for me, what it is, it's all about what you're going to do next. A couple of the guys and gals I've worked with, Gus is one of them. Gus is a CEO of a large financial group. I'll be coaching him later on this afternoon. He'll be on with me and part of the boardroom that I'll be working with. Drew, I'm doing a lot of coaching with Drew now. Not in the football field anymore. He's retired. But in his business ventures and the things, he's part of my boardroom. It's part of what I do. And what I've found is I love working with these men and women who are at high levels that we all glean knowledge, wisdom, and information from, who are doing great things. And in some ways, they're solopreneurs or entrepreneurs who are doing that. So the opportunity in the second half of 2025, in these next 6 months, starting in July, is to be in my boardroom. To be in the boardroom. If you'd like to step up and operate at a higher level and you're burnt out, this is your time. This is your opportunity. It's a 6-month program that I'm going to be offering. It's starting next month, starting in July. And I want to help you with all aspects of everything I just talked about. Your plan, the structure, the full team of coaches to scale with clarity and live with purpose at a deeper level. Some of you are in the mastermind group now. Great. We're going to go deeper. Why? Well, because it's going to be a small handful of people of working with people like you just saw. In the boardroom, you get 6 months, 6 months only. By December, we done. Like I want to get to where we want to go. 2 private coaching calls with your business, marketing, or finance coach. Not just me. Not just me. I am going to be in this very intimately. But I'm bringing in the boardroom of the people I work with that are in my group and that work here. You're going to get calls from me every month. You're going to have 24/7 support. You're going to have access to all the templates, content, and resources. Not only Chase, not only Julie, not only my team on the financial advisor side, all of that you're going to have access to every month for 6 months to make sure that you have yourself, when you look at your 10 forms of wealth, personally, health, finances, all of that, as well as a few other and then somes will be part of the program. This is going to help you win the next 6 months period. So if you're getting your tail whooped, or if you're like, I'm doing good, Todd, there's just another level. This is your 6-month kick in the butt of like, this is the time. Who's it for? Right here. You're a business owner, you're booked, but you're burnt out. Entrepreneurs who want more control, more time, and a path to scale, but you don't want to lose your life. Founders never built a team, right? You're like, I want to grow. It's one of the guys I'm working with right now is brand new to entrepreneurism, but has been very, very successful in his specific industry. Oh, and by the way, there's a bonus because I love bonuses. You'll get a chance to come with me to Whitefish, Montana this November, and we're going to have a half-day retreat with just the boardroom, and 2.5 days with everyone as well. You're part of the boardroom community, and you're going to get a live retreat option right here in San Diego at the TDE HQ as well. Now, here's the thing, guys. We're starting in July. There's only 10 spots. That's it. Starting in July, only 10 spots. All you got to do, if you'd like to, there is the way to book the call. Just you can QR code it right now if you'd like to. You can email me if you want to. But right there is the QR code to book your call. You can hop on with Kelly Watson. She oversees all of my coaching programs. She's part of the boardroom. Julie Wilcox, part of my boardroom. Matter of fact, Julie, if you can put in all the information in the chat box right now, you can see that information. You've got it in the chat right now, and you've got all that information right there. Hop on a call. It's about 20 minutes. Say, hey, here's where I'm at. Can the boardroom help me? There's 10 spots. There's 10 spots in that boardroom that I want to be able to pour into these people. And oh, by the way, if you don't like it after a month, get out. Like, it's not working for me. Todd, you're awesome, but it didn't work. 100% my back. Take your money back. I don't want your money. I want you to reverse your fortune, not only financially, but emotionally and your life fortune. So for the amount that you invest, you're going to get 10x and then some back, including your life. So you're going to get 100% money back guarantee within a month. That you don't like it, get out, you get your money back. There's zero to lose. So all you got to do, book your call today. And when you do that, I promise you, it could be the best move of your life. If you're on the brink of burnout, you want to prevent burnout, or you are burnt out, that's what I'm looking for, is 10 people I can pour into at an even deeper level on that. We've got our mastermind group. It's awesome. I'm going to keep pouring in, but this is at a whole different level. And for the first time ever, I'm bringing my boardroom into you. So you have access to the people I'm working with on a daily basis as well. So questions, is this for me if I haven't launched yet? Yes. How much time does it take? How much time do you want to put into it? I'm going to say it's going to take probably 4 to 5 hours a month that I'm going to ask you to commit. I don't know if that's a Saturday or Sunday, of a Tuesday afternoon, but if you want to make change, I want to make sure that you free up 10 hours a week. Wait a second. You're going to invest 4 hours, but you're going to get 10 hours back. Exactly right. Because I'm going to hold your butt to the candle and say, this is what you got to do to turn it around. This is what we're going to do. We got to get those 10 hours back, and we're going to make more money doing it so we can go out and proliferate the impact we're going to create. What kind of business does this support? All kind of business. Doesn't matter what your business. If you have a heart that you want to serve people, and you want to make the world a better place, then it's for you. Who else is in it? Well, those are some of the people that you saw earlier on who are going to be in my boardroom. And the team here is in my boardroom. And we're going to talk to at least 10 people here who want to be in the boardroom. And it's all starting here in just a few weeks in early July. We'll get rocking and rolling. So any other questions? Put it in the chat box, please. Put it in the chat box. I'm going to ask Julie in a moment. I shared that I would try to do this for you in under an hour for those of you who have sessions. But I want to say thank you. Here's all my contact information. All of it is right there. And hit me up. You can email me, todd@todddurkin.com. You could also put td@impactxperformance.com. I get them both. There's my text number. Many of you are on my text community. Please, if you're not on my text community, get on my text community on that. But I want to say thank you for joining me today. I know how important it is, because I've been there and I spent too much time burnt out trying to figure it out myself. And it was the people in my life that I leaned in on that helped me get to where I want to go. So that now, as we scale Impact X Performance and go deep on our coaching programs, I can use Divine Unique to say, I'm a mindset coach. I'm a mindset coach who coaches in my programs. I've been able to empower my team to help me deliver coaching programs. The boardroom takes in our entire boardroom, and now is going to have a very small group of intimate people who, number one, want to get out of burnout or prevent burnout, and two, go amplify the great things that many of you are doing. We want to get to that point. That's part of impact. That's part of our mission, to be the light. And that's what IXP is doing. That's what all of our coaching programs doing. And that is for sure what the boardroom will be doing as well. It all starts July. I'm going to open it up here for questions, Julie, that you might see coming in, or if you got them, drop them in the chat box right now. Thank you guys. Minnesota in the house. I love y'all. Good to see you. But Julie, let's, if you can unmute yourself, Julie, and then let me know if there's any questions coming in on that.
Hey guys, great job today. That was so much fun. I loved all the action in the chat. It was great. Angela, we need to talk, girl. I love your energy. Thanks for sharing your stories in there. Todd, there was one question that came through and it was through a phone number, so I'm not sure who it was, but and again, he would probably learn all this if he joined the program, but just how to generate programs to get more leads. So if you or Chase maybe want to just chat about that for a second, when we were talking about marketing, that question came.
Great question. Let me let you guys in on something. So sometimes you're like, man, Todd, you're a good marketer. You know what I do? I get the team together. I get on this whiteboard. It's right to my left, your right, as you sit here, and we get on the whiteboard. We say, how do we reach more people? Let's start with the number of people we want to reach. Now, team, start telling me what we're going to do to reach more people. Because if it's just in my head is very busy. Anyone else's head really busy? Janet's laughing big, Janet. Mark, you're laughing big. Yeah, my head's busy. So when I get Kelly and Julie and Tom Dexter and Chase and all these guys on a call or here live, and I'm like, boom, that's what the boardroom does. Is we get together and we actually think tank your way through it. So it's not just you; it's other smart people. Now you have 4, 5, 6, 10 people who are spearheading this. To me, that's been when you ask that question, Julie, that's coming from that phone number is it's important that you have a vision that gets implanted in your heart, but then you can really amplify it with the people in the room because now they see it. And when they see it, they buy in, they get behind it. And now we have a movement that then Chase, who's part of the boardroom, will say, yeah, but T, this is what we have to do. The offer we're going to need to create on this is going to be this. You make things too complex. I want to simplify it and do this. Ah, Chase makes sense, young man. Boom, 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 boom. That's called the boardroom. That's called getting the right people in your system. What I find the more I do this thing is it's hard to find the right people. It's not easy to compile a team like this here in the boardroom or anywhere where you're at. It's hard to find 4, 5, 6 people that can like really get it, your vision, and execute it. And this is about executing so you get your time back because you get your time back and your team can help execute the things that you want. Now you're talking a whole different level. So good question, Julie. Whoever asked that question, thank you. By the way, now that I can see y'all, how was it? Y'all like that? We're good? Hi, Jen. Good to see you. Good. Keep asking a couple of other questions that you have. Hi, Kelly. Good to see Kelly, part of the boardroom, by the way, today. Although she lives in New York, she's in Kansas City helping one of our other boardroom members out, Dave Sider, on that. So congratulations, Kelly, on presenting today. She's part of the boardroom. She's doing great things, and she's in track. But Kelly, anything that I know you tuned in a couple minutes late, but anything to add, Kelly?
Hey, it's so great to see everybody. I'm actually was happy when I hopped on to see some great familiar faces, people I haven't seen in a while. Linda, always great to see you. Just really good to see everyone that's on the call. And I think, Todd, your points are so important that we can go so far alone. We can go so much further when we have a team of people. And when you have the resources that you need to get to that next level, that's what the boardroom's about. That's what Todd is about. And if you're out there trying to do it on your own and you need a team, that's what we're here for. We've got those resources and we're here to help you.
Great. Well said, Kelly. And guys, if you'd like to talk more, you'll be talking to Kelly or Julie. So just, it's in the chat room. I believe Julie put that in there, the link. Just fire it up, get all the information from them. They'll help you out, steer you in the right direction on this. And I can tell you this, it is a minimal investment for what you're going to get out. Again, I want to 10X your investment in this. So we've got a great team that is going to be really working, and it's going to start in a matter of weeks. It's going to start in early July, so less than a month from now. So take action, book a discovery call, get on there, and just see. And like, hey, is this the right thing for me? This is where I'm at. And we want to help you. So talk to Kelly, talk to Julie, and good. I love it. Love all those chats coming in. Good. With that being said, if there are any other questions, now's a great time. I wanted to try to stay on track. It's just the top of the hour, 2 o'clock on the East Coast and 11 o'clock out here on the West Coast. If there's any other questions, now's a great time to ask. Otherwise, book your calls. It's all there. Kelly and Julie will hop on a call in the next week or two with you based on your schedule. Hop on for 20 minutes. And just know this. I want you to win the second half. We got to win the second half. We talk about being a second half team. If you're getting your tail whooped or you're at even right now, or maybe you're just a little bit, above going into halftime, June 30th is technically, halftime, is what do we need to do to get to that next level? It could mean 10 to 20% increase. Cool. I'm talking about a whole different level of like what it's going to do to operate at an even deeper self. So if you have a dream inside of you, how do we put the boardroom around you, fortify you, lift you up, and now all of a sudden like really amplify it so that we can 10x what we're doing here. And by the end of this year, you look back and say, man, that halftime speech, that webinar that TD gave, that thing turned it around for me. It was my time. We're only going 10 of you guys. So if you want in, be one of the first 10 and you're in. That's it. And that's why I want to get on this webinar. Number one is to teach you the 5 ways, execute those 5. They have to be executed. If you want more help, my boardroom is here to help you, and we're ready to rock and roll. So thank you very much. I love it all. I see it. I see it. You have all of the information. Reach out to me again. It's just todd@todddurkin.com. You can hit me at td@impactxperformance.com. You got Kelly's link and Julie's link there in the chat box as well. You can DM me, but over the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be gathering our boardroom, and come early July, man, right after the 4th, we're going to be rocking and rolling with one heck of a 6-month sprint, because we'll be coaching our tail off. So I love you guys. Thank you. If you need me or my team, please reach out. Man, I'll tell you what, I talk about being the light. Be the light. This time right now, this world needs more light, and that's you. So let's get lit up on the inside. If you're feeling burnt out, take a breath. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. We're going to strategize, and then we're going to go light it up. I love you guys. Have an awesome day. God bless y'all, and look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye, everybody.